Structural change is not necessarily a very easy task, so it needs quite determined populations and political activity. What does it involve? Well, there's lots and lots of elements, but very clearly one needs to think about people moving into more productive activities. I think it involves quite serious engagement with the world economy. The world economy is very big. It will absorb lots of goods if you can produce them, and that's a big incentive if you let people free to produce them. I think it also requires a fair amount of political change as well. Almost certainly, if one wants to develop, one has to open society up to a good deal of debate, and it's a rough old time when you're debating stuff. So I think those are probably the main things I would identify. Well, it helps research because you can never talk to too many people about your research. So it's swapping ideas, people listening to formal presentations, having coffee together. That's really the lifeblood of doing research. Policymakers is slightly different. Policymakers need to be persuaded in themselves that they've got to do something. They're in the market then for ideas, and they might hear them here. It also allows them to meet people who've tried what they're thinking about elsewhere, and that's a very important process. So I think just being in the sort of general milieu of a function like this is really very useful for inspiring policymakers with new ideas and persuading them that actually this can be done after all. My vision for African development is it's a long way to go, and longer than I shall stay alive probably, but Africa really could become a dominant part of the world economy eventually. It's young, it's very dynamic, it has plenty going for it at the moment. In a sense, it's a matter of getting the show on the road, keeping everything together. So I'm very optimistic, but over a pretty long horizon.